Advertisements are a very useful and often neglected source for historians. They're snapshots that reflect society at a specific point in time, about the products that are available and how they might try to associate themselves with desirable lifestyles. And poster and graphic art was pioneered in the 1890s by artists including Jules Chéret, Toulouse Lautrec, Alphonse Mucha and Aubrey Beardsley. And their art value was quickly recognised and copies were produced for collectors. Established artists such as Jean Dupin exhibited at that International Exposition of Paris 1925 that we've mentioned in earlier videos. This is his Les Perruches, the parrots. This hung in the furniture pavilion of Jacques-Émile Ruhlmann. Another established artist, Tamara de Lempicka, also exhibited at that Paris exhibition of 1925, and her work is very Art Deco in its style and in its approach. Commercial design began to be taken much more seriously in the 1920s. We have consumerism gaining momentum, and there are advances in reproduction which enable better quality. Enormous opportunities for artists and illustrators, very much in the vanguard of Art Deco, their work reflecting the changing lifestyles and aspirations of the period. The lissom, willowy women typical of Art Nouveau become much more sporty and coquettish with short bobbed hairstyles. This is Incantation. It's by Georges Barbier. You can see the low-waisted fashion for dresses of the period, and in the lady playing the piano, that very daring slit at the side and the short bobbed hairstyles. This appeared in a French fashion annual. It's called Falbalas and Fanfreluche, translates as flounces and frills. And also for that fashion annual, Georges Barbier produced a series based on the 7 deadly sins. This is La Paresse, laziness or sloth. Nice chunky Art Deco lamp in the background, more bobs. This is Pride from the same series. This is Low, the water, 1925. You can see how the bathing costumes of the period are so different from those coverall, chunky bathing suits of Victorian times. Even not wearing a bathing suit in this picture for one of the ladies. This is Le Soir. Look closely and you'll notice the man in the picture is wearing makeup. African tribal image in the background, very Art Deco, as is the sumptuous lacquer screen. Art, of course, also used for propaganda of the period. It's the time of the rise of communism and fascism. Art Deco poster design is essentially based on simplicity, sharp angles, clean lines, bold lettering, in order to translate speed, power and glamour into potent attention-grabbing images. Cassandra was the professional name of Adolphe Moron. Now, he was born in the Ukraine. He came to Paris to study art and architecture, became a consummate designer of posters, and his work won a prize at the Paris exhibition of 1925. Very crisp lines, intriguing perspectives, bold lettering, they all go together to create real brand impact. Also did travel posters. He spent some time in the late 1930s in New York, working for, amongst others, Harper's Bazaar. Another famous name from this period, Erté, the pseudonym of Roman de Tirtov. The pseudonym is a play on his initials RT, Erté. He worked in Paris, in Monte Carlo, in Hollywood and in New York, doing posters and theatrical designs. This is his design of a costume for the Queen of the Night in Mozart's opera The Magic Flute. He also did covers for Harper's Bazaar. And finally, Paul Collan, another who exhibited at that Paris exposition in 1925. He did some posters for French government agencies, also for theatres, and for commercial companies like Peugeot and Dunlop. Now next time I'm going to take a look at what was happening in commercial design here in the UK in this period, 1920s and 1930s. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons and click on the notification bell to be informed when the next video is available, or you can subscribe by clicking on the rose window over my shoulder.